The last couple of years at Amos and Damen Yachting have been very busy indeed. Although I think for everyone, last year 2020 was a strange year where at some point it was quiet, and then I think after the summer last year the market took off again. But we have about 20 projects currently under construction, and it's been sort of at that level in the last couple of years. In recent years we delivered our first two purpose-built expedition yachts, two sea explorers, Anava and La Dacia, so that was a important milestone to us. But we also have many exciting projects coming up. For example, next spring we are launching the first Amos 60, and that will be an important milestone also for us, as we delivered last year the last and 25th hull of the Amos 180 range. What we do see is that many of our clients become more adventurous. They want to go to different areas and not just the Mediterranean and the Caribbean. And also they want to go on longer trips, and basically that means they often need more autonomy on board for those longer trips, so they can go for longer periods without coming into a marina. And I think, maybe in light of, last year, 2020, many clients started to spend more time on board, and very often also working on board. So whereas in previous years we saw less demand, I guess, for an office, the offices are popular again, or at least to have a sort of a space for each of the family members to do some work. I think what's important for clients, of course, is the layout of the yacht, to have a very good flow. I think must have these days to have also an air-conditioned gym area on board. People are much more focused on having a healthy lifestyle. But like I said earlier, we also now build purpose-built expedition yachts for those clients who really want to go longer trips, do different things, have a more active lifestyle, want to bring larger toys, maybe helicopters for heli skiing, or submarines to discover more, so to say, the underwater life. And another trend that we see continue to grow is the yacht support trend, which is basically the combination of a traditional yacht with a support vessel, where you can also bring more toys and larger tenders, helicopters, and so on. And I think that's really something that's going to continue. People want to have an active lifestyle. At the moment we're on board time off. It's almost, I think, about hull number 20 in our yacht support range. Very successful platform. The thing I love most about this platform really is the flexibility of the platform, and like I said, we've delivered quite a few of them now, and all of them are being used in a different way, and that's all possible on the same platform, and some are used more for crew or to carry tenders, but we've also seen them being used in humanitarian aid operations. Recently delivered one with a laboratorium on board. So it's a really flexible platform. That's the beauty of this. So sustainability is a very big topic. It's one of the key things that we focus on as Amos and Damen Yachting, but also as part of the Damen Group, the larger group that we're part of. And at group level, we're investing about 100 million euros in 10 years' time in R&D focused on just sustainability. I think all the new designs that you see coming from Damen Yachting are at least hybrid in propulsion. But for us, the topic is a lot bigger than that, because it's also the production cycle, like you said, new technologies. Definitely doing a lot of research also into hydrogen or alternative fuels, and I think definitely that's where it's going in the future. We tend to be, of course, very focused, and the conversation often tends to focus on propulsion and fuel. But of course, I think it's bigger than that. And I think one very important thing is that it really needs to be in the minds of people. So every decision that you take in the company, but also every decision, of course, that for example, crew is taking when operating the vessel. I think sustainability should be one of the criteria for decision making. And actually, I'm really enthusiastic because in our company we have a great team of all different ages, and I think it's whereas maybe a few years ago this was something that was on the policy plan coming sort of from the top down, and today I think in our company at least sustainability is very much also driven bottom up, and I think to really make that change, that mindset is just as important as the technology itself. Yes, I think women in yachting, or even bigger topic, women in the maritime industry. There's a lot of talk about it, and very often it's about how difficult it is to find good women or to make sure that they progress. On the other hand, at Damen Yachting, our management team is 50-50, so 6 of us, 3 women, 3 men. For me personally, what is very important and really important for the business, I think, is that we work in diverse teams, and that's of course diversity in terms of gender, but also diversity in terms of age, experience, professional background, nationality. And I think diverse teams can really lead to better decision making in the company, and that's really why we try to not just focus on individuals when we have a vacancy, but really focus, okay, this is the team. If we need to add an additional member, what are we looking for? Who's going to make the team stronger? It's bigger than just gender, but of course I think if you look at the numbers, there's definitely still a gap, also in terms of gender diversity. Yeah, so I think on the one hand, of course, it's important to get more women enthusiastic for the maritime industry already at an early age. On the other hand, I also think if you're young and if you're smart and if you have the right character, then there's always a lot of weight put on what kind of education someone's had. But I think that at that age, sort of 21, 22, people are still young enough to learn. And if I look back, and I'm almost 37, then so much for what I have learned was not in school actually, but it's been on the job. So then, those few years of education where you specialize, I think we should focus a lot more on the people and the personalities, and then we also have responsibility. If we really want diversity in our companies, we have responsibility to teach them what we think is important on the job.